in terms of Blizzard's approach to mobile gaming, many of us over the last few years have shifted from playing primarily desktop to playing many hours on mobile. And we have many of our best developers now working on new mobile titles across all of our IPs. Some of them are with external partners like Diablo Immortal. Many of them are being developed internally only, and we'll have information to share on those in the future. I will say also that we have more new products in development today at Blizzard than we've ever had in our history, and our future is very bright.
Damn, Blizzard, that's exactly what we wanted to hear. After getting booed at the Blizzcon stage for going mobile with Diablo Immortal, naturally we wanted you to follow up by saying you're quadrupling down on going mobile. And some of your best developers are working on mobile specifically. Oh my god, with how glowing the feedback has been for your existing products lately, you never would guess that these so-called best developers are tied up with mobile and not working on these public displays of utter perfection. Wait, you mean the feedback isn't so glowing? It actually makes a lot of sense that some of Blizzard's best developers are not working on existing products anymore? How so? BFA is totally disappointing, rest in peace, WoW? World of Warcraft players are sick of how shitty Battle for Azeroth's gear system is? Well, not to worry, you have Warcraft Immortal coming soon where you can look forward to mobile style loot boxes for gear instead. Don't worry, you'll get that helmet in 4 hours. You can also pay to speed that up if you'd like. Overwatch is on the decline? How does it return to its glory days? Overwatch's content decline in its future? Well, the future is Overwatch Immortal, where our best developers are working on all the content you want. That's where the glory days are. Touchscreen controls while taking a shit. Ah, it's so glorious you can smell it.
New mobile titles across all of our IPs.
The end of Heroes of the Storm is near? Heroes of the Storm slowly dying, recent rank queues last extremely long. Heroes of the Storm Immortal, baby! Instant queues since everyone has phones. Problem solved.
The Diablo Immortal for the mobile device is being designed so that everybody can play from all ages. And so where some of the PC products are mature rated, our goal is that this will not be mature.
Diablo for kids? Dude, you read my mind, sign me up!
I think that we have a ton of players who are super passionate about Diablo. And, you know, for some of them, what we announced this BlizzCon isn't what they were expecting.
Alright, I have to break the sarcasm now. Wyatt, are you fucking serious? I understand you have to be political about how you explain what transpired at the BlizzCon 2018 Diablo Immortal announcement, but holy shit. For some of them, what you announced wasn't what they were expecting? Who exactly was expecting this shit, Wyatt? It wouldn't be a stretch to estimate that 85 to 95% of your player base is on PC, where the Diablo portion specifically hasn't had any real entries to the series for 6 years. Do I need to hold your hand as we walk down Common Sense Street to figure out what they might have been expecting at BlizzCon, Wyatt? Some of them, he says.
But we're super proud of it, but I think if it wasn't what you're expecting, you may be a bit skeptical.
Skeptical? That's a fucking understatement.
And I think what we see is some people who are skeptical. And I think skepticism is actually a very healthy mindset. It demonstrates, you know, intellectual curiosity.
I hate to break it to you, Wyatt, but it's more that they're displaying intellect, not necessarily intellectual curiosity. And what the fanbase displayed was not skepticism, and it wasn't some of them, it was the vast goddamn majority, displaying complete and utter disgust that you went mobile with the Diablo franchise. In the meantime, not showing or giving any kind of, not even saying that you're working on anything related to what 85 to 95% of your player base is on as far as platforms go. PC. So people are not intellectually curious. We all know what mobile games are. We've played ARPGs on mobile. This could be the most amazing mobile game on the market. It's still going to be, as Boogie2988 says, because he sums it up pretty goddamn nicely when he says, why do we not want a Diablo mobile game? Shitty controls using a touchscreen you are also seeing the game on. Limited control likely means less depth in the game. Small screens harder to see. Likely it will be monetized like a mobile game.
I think that Diablo Immortal is an excellent game, and those who have had a chance to play it here on the show floor, we've had many people who said I was skeptical, but now I put it in my hands and it's awesome.
Again, could be the most amazing mobile game on the market, and it's probably true. A lot of people are like, oh, this feels great in my hands.
That's what she said.
But ultimately, it's still going to be a mobile game. It's not going to replace the Diablo experience on PC or console even. Console comes like a little bit close to what PC offers. Mobile is never going to come anywhere near either experiences.
For our diehard PC fans, we will say though, we still have multiple Diablo teams working on multiple unannounced Diablo projects. So we haven't forgotten about them. The future is bright. Stay tuned.
So I brought this up in my first Diablo Immortal video, which if you haven't seen it, please go check it out. It's going to be in the description down below. But yeah, I brought this up a couple of times that this is the verbiage they're choosing to use when trying to negate a lot of the backlash. Oh, for PC, don't worry, we have multiple teams working on multiple Diablo projects, so we haven't forgotten about them. It's just the way they say that just makes it feel like they're avoiding saying specifically, we have PC projects. Why can't they say that? Why can't they say we have multiple unannounced projects? Some of them are for PC. They just have not specifically said that, which is worrisome. People are legitimately worried now. This is the third time they've had a chance to just acknowledge that portion of it, because the way they're phrasing it could literally mean anything. Right now they have a Netflix Diablo series they're working on, including Diablo Immortal. That's multiple Diablo projects. That's 2 projects, right? And that is legitimate enough for them to later on be able to say like, oh, we didn't forget about you PC people. Netflix is on PC too. You can stream it on PC. We kept you in mind. So until they just flat out say we have a Diablo PC game we're working on, or an expansion to a Diablo PC game, or a remaster of Diablo PC game, this multiple projects verbiage is not sufficient enough to call the backlash. And thanks for Dave Rivers for bringing this video to my attention originally. So Quinn69 made a video about Diablo Immortal, and he brought up a point, and I didn't even cross my mind until when he brought it up. I'm like, that is goddamn true. But when Bethesda went up at E3 and they brought up Elder Scrolls Blades, the people in the crowd were in a similar situation, right? It has been 6 years since Skyrim, and almost one-to-one parallels. People were like, what the fuck is this? And they're just sitting there dead quiet, similar, like I said, to the Diablo Immortal just announcement altogether. The major difference between the two is that after all of that, they threw that goddamn teaser thing on the screen, which was literally nothing. It was mountain ranges and a logo saying Elder Scrolls 6, and it ended on a high note. People were like, yes! Victory! We're getting Elder Scrolls 6. At the end of it all, people were like, it was literally just mountains. There was no alpha gameplay. There was no, like, trailer, like, legitimate trailer. This is probably, like, 4, 5, 6 years down the line, but at least we know they're working on it. Did people talk shit about Elder Scrolls Blades after? No. People just accepted it. They're like, okay, we can play this Blades thing in the meantime. That is all Blizzard had to do to not have had this get out of control, was just give us some kind of inkling that there is a PC Diablo game that is being worked on. And then people would have probably just either ignored this whole Diablo Immortal thing or tried it out, just like Elder Scrolls Blades. But I showed the stock chart at the beginning. Blizzard stock is on a free fall right now. It's spinning out of control. It's not only Diablo Immortal's fault. Diablo Immortal is definitely contributing to it, but there's also the Call of Duty stuff, Activision stuff, like the company in its entirety is just messing up on all fronts. And I don't see any sign of it getting better based on how they are treating their player bases on all fronts. At the end of the day, there's a place for mobile games. Mobile games have value, but there's a right way of doing it and a wrong way of doing it, and Blizzard has set the bar for the wrong way of doing it. Like Tommy the 1980 says here, do not sell out your old fan base for new ones. But what do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments below. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button and share this video with whoever you want to share with. If you're new around here, subscribe with notifications to be notified about all upcoming videos. I do these gaming news and discussions at least once a week, so make sure to subscribe and ring that bell to stay on top of that. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.